Please subscribe to my channel. I didn't discover the truth in the way people usually imagine. There was no makeup stain on a shirt, no late-night admission, no emotional phone call. It unfolded quietly, the way most real betrayals happen, concealed. Within ordinary days that seem innocent from the outside, my wife and I had shared 11 years together. They weren't flawless years. They were real ones filled with jobs, bills, habits, and responsibilities. I never believed marriage was meant to feel like a romantic film. To me, it meant showing up every day, being dependable, and honoring commitments. Even when life became monotonous, I believed that was love, or at least its mature form. At some point, she stopped reaching toward me. In the beginning, I convinced myself it was stress. Later, I told myself it would pass. When days became weeks and weeks turned into months, I leaned on patience, telling myself it was a strength. I cooked more meals, paid closer attention, avoided complaints. I grew quieter not because I had nothing to say, but because I feared. Making things worse, the night everything became clear, I wasn't searching for answers. Her phone vibrated while she was in the shower. A name appeared that meant nothing to me. I didn't open the message. I didn't have to. The preview said enough. Familiar phrases. Easy closeness. The kind of connection strangers don't share. Sat there longer than I should have, staring at the screen, feeling something inside me settle instead of shatter. There was no trembling, no fury, just understanding. Felt like the final puzzle piece had slipped into place. Suddenly, everything made sense. The distance, the coldness. The way she spoke to me as if I were part of the decor when she came out of the bathroom. I didn't ask anything. I didn't accuse her. I looked at her and realized I already knew. The truth. Whatever story she might have told wouldn't have changed how I felt. Respect doesn't vanish in a single moment. It wears away slowly. And once it's gone, no explanation can restore it. That same night, I packed a bag. Only essentials. Clothes, paperwork, nothing tied to memories. She asked where I was going. I said I needed space. She suggested we talk. I replied that there was nothing left to discuss. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't break down. I didn't tell her she destroyed my life. I walked out as someone closing a chapter he had already finished. Silence wasn't revenge. It was dignity. For weeks there was nothing, no apologies, no justifications, only the absence of someone who had checked out long before I left. I rented a modest place across town. I kept working. I slept better than I had in years, not because I felt joy, but because I was no longer deceiving myself. Then, one evening, someone knocked on my door. I wasn't expecting visitors. When I opened it, a man stood there, visibly uneasy, wearing confidence that didn't quite fit. He introduced himself by his first name. I didn't offer mine. He said he was involved with my wife. He spoke as if he expected anger or hostility. I felt neither. He claimed he wanted to clear things up. Said he didn't want trouble, said I. Deserved to know she had chosen him. As though this were new information. As if he were announcing a decision rather than exposing his own. Misunderstanding. I studied him and saw exactly who he was, a man occupying a space he hadn't earned. Trying to believe it was stable, I didn't insult him. I didn't threaten him. I told him the truth. I said she was free to choose her path. I said I had already chosen mine. And I told him calmly that if he ever returned to my door, it wouldn't be for a conversation. Confusion crossed his face. Maybe he expected rivalry. Maybe he thought I would fight for something I had already released. He left shortly after, carrying the burden of a role he didn't fully comprehend. That night, something became clear to me. Walking away wasn't weakness. It was the moment I refused to participate in disrespect. Betrayal doesn't always require theatrics. Sometimes, the most powerful response is disengagement. I didn't try to win her back. I didn't need to. I didn't seek closure from someone incapable of honesty. The quiet wasn't hollow. It was calm. For the first time in a long while, it was mine.